Alright, there was a path out of here, yes? Although I want to get back to the village proper. Which is this way. Hope I'm not too late to trail after Cece. Where's the village? Oh, it's that way. Oops. Huh. Misjudged that. Oh well. It's probably too late to deal with Cece today. But no reason not to try. She might leave at, you know, midnight to sneak about somewhere. I guess with that in mind, let's select that quest. Stay out of sight every night. Yeah. So there's her shop. Someday a second store. No, you're the dye shop. No. Where was Cece's shop? Oh. There she is. No one must suspect. Careful, careful. Where are you going? Alright, is there another entrance up here without catching her notice? Ugh, Link. No, crouch down, please. Perfect. I do believe nobody saw me. I'm free to enjoy another of my late night meals in secret. Oh, how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. Crunch, munch, crunch. Ah, so scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign that they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but Tenno Village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation on flash and glamour here in private, I must admit that the simple, unadorned things are best. There's simply no denying it, alas. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspect something. Okay. Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order asking you to tail my sister, but I'm just so nervous about her. Really? The silo across the way? What? I thought she'd be hiding something big. Is that really all there was to it? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style, and has to do everything in the most ostentatious way possible. But between you and me, her tastes are pretty plain. She loves the slow life here in Hateno Village. She probably told you she came back here because of development or whatever. But the truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in her hometown again. At least, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. My sister really is a handful sometimes. Both she and Reed want the same things, you know? I can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. Alright, well let's see if we can find Reed now. See if his quest progressed at all. With the discovery of cheese. What? Am I smelling things? Or do I detect a certain unique pungent aroma? Have some cheese. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Hateno cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koyan not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. But this is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyan so we can start preparing for mass production. I'll ask the Hateno Village General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. Nothing from you either? I wonder if I need to do both of their election quest things to get things moving. Wouldn't surprise me. In which case, then I probably should have given the mushrooms to all those people I talked to. Eh. Oh, I guess this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Gotta turn in my quest on the sensor. Morning. Nice weather to get some sunlight, isn't it? I keep seeing you around here. Hang on. Uh-oh. No, I haven't come to steal your wife. Okay, so you don't have anything of interest to say. Let's see. You got something for me? Yeah, have a Hylian shroom. Is this from Cece? Isn't that sweet? These are tasty if you fry them up as a snack. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gift, but me and my daughter, Koyan, are old man talk. Don't much care about clothes. What use is fashion in the field, right? I can't thank you enough for helping me make my special cow feed. Why don't you bring me 3 more acorns and there'd be another bottle of fresh milk in it for you? And that offer is not open to just anyone, you know. Don't go telling tales now. Time was, you can find acorns all over the ground. Daggum squirrels. Alright, so I gave you an acorn. I need to give you an acorn. Eh? What do you want with an old man like me? Hylian shroom. You say this is from Cece? Well, that's generous of her, thanks. What's this? That's a fine-looking mushroom Rube brought me. Seems like lately Cece's mushrooms are popping up everywhere around here. Makes my eyes water a bit to see those flashy colors wherever I turn. My family and all my friends my age tend to take life slower than she does. Still in all, It'd be rude to turn down a generous gift. Thank you. And then the daughter here. Wherever she's hiding. Thanks to you, my great-grandpa's dream of unique Hateno cheese, I can't speak, wasn't lost. I'm really and truly grateful for that. What's that you got there? A Hylian shroom. From Cece, huh? Look, I'm not denying mushrooms are nice to look at, but to go from that to wearing them is, well... And I'm not the only one who thinks so. The couple at the end didn't see eye to eye about the same thing. I guess it's tough sometimes to be married to someone with a different taste than you. But I can see you mean well enough with the gift, so I'm happy to accept. Thanks. This might sound out of the blue, but do you want some Hateno cheese? I'd be fine giving you some if you want. And don't worry if you can't afford it. I'll accept fresh milk as trade. For customers willing to trek directly to the pastures, it's the least I can do. See ya. Leaving already? That's okay. Just be sure to visit again. Alright, and now we want to get to the research lab. Suppose I could have teleported there. It's not that far though. Alright. Wonder what Simon has to say. Not Simon, Robbie. Simon's the teacher. My design of the sensor is beyond perfection. Just listen to its sounds and you'll find your way to the nearby shrine. What? You found it? I'd expect nothing less from you. Anyhow, how about that sensor? Handy, huh? I'd expect nothing less from me. Well, I've told you what you need to know about the sensor, but I fear it's gone in one ear and out the other. So hang on a minute. Okay, the details look correct, and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. There you go. The operation instructions for the sensor. Now you can review the sensor feature anytime you want. Just read that poster there. Now you begin to see the true potential of the PurePad. But I'm nowhere near done yet. I created new features for that device while I was waiting here for you. Yep. I whipped up some prototypes of these extra features and can get them on your PurePad at any time. That is, with some help from you, getting some final data I need in order to activate them perfectly. Let's talk if you want those upgrades. Enjoy that sensor, a taste of great things to come. Until then... Hey you! We have more work to do. Your PurePad is nowhere near its full capability yet. The PurePad will be even better after I add some extra features. Those include the most essential one, the travel medallion feature that lets you set up gates for instant travel anywhere. There's also Hero's Path mode. It shows where you've traveled. Finally, Sensor Plus, which helps you find more than shrines. Your PurePad will be perfect once I've installed all of those. But first, I'll need you to gather some test data so I can fine-tune my prototypes. So let's get to work on that pad. Just talk to me anytime you'd like to get started on any of these. I think the Sensor Plus is what I actually came here for. Excellent, very good thinking, being curious about this feature. It allows you to pinpoint the location of more than shrines. Many more things, that's why it's called Sensor Plus. You see what you want from the compendium, but I can't add my prototypes without some extra data. So you need to fill out your compendium with at least 5 types of monsters. It's hard to get data on monsters without putting yourself at risk. You'll need a careful approach or a quiet one. Though you could grab their attention with any old way you want and snap a picture on the fly. Then you'll have your data. Want to hear anything about my inventions before you rush off? Travel Medallion. The Travel Medallion feature is quite exceptional. It lets you travel instantly to a gate you've established elsewhere. but we're going to have a little bit of an extra challenge with all this. Come on now, give me your pure pad for a moment. Look here, in distant Akala, up in its northeastern corner, is the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, which is also my home. That's where my prototype of the travel medallion feature is. I started work on it back there. I'd go get it myself, but word is that some dangerous trespassers have made themselves at home there. That's why I'd like to have you, with all your great talents, go there and fetch my travel medallion prototype. To speed this journey along, well, the return journey anyway. Where was that again? Aha, here it is, here it is. I've activated a travel gate outside this lab. Now you can get here instantly, if not faster. You'll need to make your own way to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, however. You'll find the travel medallion prototype in a chest beside my desk there. Should be easy enough to find. Want to hear anything else about my inventions before you rush off? Yes, the Hero's Path mode. Hero's Path mode is an outstanding addition if you do a lot of investigating. Truth is, there's a tracking feature installed on the Pure Pad. Hero's Path mode lets you see this feature on screen. It's a brilliant system that lets you see the exact path you've taken. But before I can install the prototype perfectly, I'll need to get data from 15 shrine locations from you. I've done more than 15 shrines. Like a lot. What? You've got the data? Hurry up and let me see that Pure Pad. Now give me just a minute. You can now use this map to see the path you've taken on your journey. Footstep by footstep, you can save around 256 hours of gameplay. If you exceed this amount of play data, the oldest footsteps will be erased as the new ones are added. Ta-da-da-da! Now you'll be able to see the path you've traveled so far on your map. Oh yes, I should prepare operating instructions for this feature too. Hang on a minute. Okay, the details look correct and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. There you go. The operational instructions for Hero's Path mode. Now you can review the Hero's Path mode feature anytime you want. Just read that poster there. Though you can use Hero's Path mode now, your Pure Pad is not yet perfect. It still doesn't have all the available features, so don't forget that. So when you take pictures of 5 monsters and go to the Akala Tech Lab. Alright, let's try turning on... no, not you. Keep that on. Here's Path mode. Huh. Guess that's everywhere I've been. Done a lot of wandering. Okay, and it just overlays it regardless of what layer I'm on. No, I think the brighter green is what I've done on this layer. So down here, yeah, you can see I wandered these areas. Okay. Cool. I don't think I'm ever gonna really... Oh, did not notice that. Huh. Let's not hear myself dying repeatedly over and over. As fun as that sounds. Can I... How do I get out of this? Go away. Unpin that. Okay. So he wants us to go to Akala, which we can do. I was also talking about going to Terrytown as well. Have I done all the various things for here? We had... No, so I still need to give out the mushrooms. That's right. For this. 5 more people. Let's just take care of that while we're here. So we were told the inn had someone. I'll just have to figure out where the inn is hiding. Might be this building, actually. So one of you guys needs a mushroom. Not you, clearly. I had no idea Wharton could be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. Would it be so hard for him to wear a simple Cece brand hat? I don't understand why he's this dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, I really can't be dwelling on that right now, not while I'm on the clock. Good morning, we're having nice weather again today. Welcome to Tonpu Inn. Will you be staying with us today? No, I'm looking for your husband. Maybe the next time Wharton is leaning carelessly against the terrace, I'll catch him off guard and jam a hat on his head. Leaning against a terrace, you say? That's gotta be him. Let me just climb the wall. Link. Sure. No. Link. Hey there, Nyx the Pro. Yeah, it's kind of a dumb quest, but why not? Hey there, brother. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you out if you need something. It's probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes, so I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. Never knew dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. You need something else? Something not related to the inn? How about Hylian shroom? Oh, for me? Thanks. My wife loves CC stuff, so I'll save it as a treat for her. I'm not too into the designs myself, but she is pretty pleased with them. And she does look incredibly cute when she wears them too. Yeah, that Cece is alright in my book. And I'm not the only one. Koyan from the farm on the hill said the same thing. Well, I've already given Koyan a mushroom. I was hoping you would point me to the next person. Well, I think I saw someone over here when I was visiting the school that it gave me the offer to give a shroom to. I don't think I can talk to you. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are... Oops. Went too fast. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's Hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in Necluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's Hall now, is it? More accurate to call it Lady Pia's Hall. Any of you kids want a mushroom? Excuse me, but Class is in session now. If you need to talk, please do so after we've finished. Very well. Can't hardly call this a field yet. It'll need a lot of work before it's through. Well now, what's a wanderer doing in our neck of the woods? Going where you please is a perk of being a traveler, eh? Chalk it up to fate and let me tell you about this place. This is the Tenno School field right now. Right now it's more like an empty lot, but it used to be a good little field. I aim to get it back in shape so it can support crops again. It's hard work fixing up a plot after it's gone to seed, but it'll be a spell before anyone can plant anything here. Did you have something to say? Have a Hylian shroom. A gift from Cece, thanks for that. The world of fashion moves too fast for us old folks, but I am in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. Look, it doesn't matter how handsome you are or how many times you swing by to chat. I'm not giving you any more eggs. Just forget me. How could I ever forget? Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg, easily given, but easy to break. Please find in your heart to forget what happened today. Alright. I feel like you weren't getting what I was going for there. Way to kill the mood. Did you still need something? Yeah, have a Hylian shroom. You brought this from Cece? Wow, thank you. There's a lot of ways you can prepare mushrooms. They're tasty on their own too. I like them okay. But that's when they're food. When you make them fashion, you lose me. It wasn't so long ago that doing stuff like that was completely unheard of here. The farm families don't know what to make of it either. Can you blame them? So talk to all the various farmers. Suppose that makes sense. Nope, you've got a Cece hat already. No one in here. Hey, random kid, do you want a mushroom? Hey there, traveler. You've come to Hateno Village, home of fine produce and dyed goods. Since my dad works far away, I make sure to guard the village every day. What's the matter, buddy? Didn't you hear what I said about... Here I said you're suspicious? Don't you know what that word means? I'm not suspicious. Yeah. No mushroom for you. Got it. Still got a few more to give away. Alright, you're already a fan, you're a fan. You're obviously a fan. They've been putting these strange decorations all over the village. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here, a tourist? You're in Hateno, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's getting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we were all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law Wharton. We prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Is there something you need from me, Mr. Traveler? Have I the shroom? Huh? You say this is from Cece. Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in now, you know. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor if they'll fix up the village real nice. Let's see. How much more do I have? One left. Oh, did I lose my spot? Yes. One left. So there's one more person I have to find. Wow, there are a bunch of frogs in your house. You should probably get that checked out. No, Link, let go. Good day. You ought to be my guest, and instead I end up asking you for favors. Sorry about that. But you are a huge help, thank you. If only that man could be more forthright. He takes everything so seriously that he sometimes doesn't know how to open up. No one knows him like me, so it's up to me to give him my support. You're another Cece fan. Hey, I got a favor to ask. It's not enough for me to just rework with fabric you bring me. I want to dye my hand at making my own patterns. Just like Cece. Of course, hers are all original designs, and making fabrics from scratch seems like a lot of hard work. But that's where you come in. Could you cast around for some reference materials I could use as inspiration? First, I'm thinking I want to see visuals of that monster they call a choo-choo. That kind of choo-choo is everywhere, even just outside the village, but I'm too paint-hearted to get near them. I think if I could see a regular choo-choo for myself, not a fire choo-choo or an ice choo-choo, it would help a lot. Well, I do need to take pictures of monsters, so we'll see. One more person. Wish there was some easy way to find the last person I need to talk to. Nope, you're a Cece fan. Clearly. Is that Zelda, or is that one of the other dragons? I think that's one of the other dragons. I mean, it kind of seems like Cece's a drug lord. With the obsession people have with this fashion. Definitely seems not normal. I think I talked to all of these people already. Yeah. No. Yeah. Already talked to you. Maybe I'll go talk to Cece and see if she will give me an answer. You know those Cocaine Empire Part 2? Basically. I'm relieved to hear that my sister isn't up to anything sinister. Thank you so much for looking into it. Too bad Reed and my sister refused to be honest with each other. If they just talked it out, I think they'd see how much they have in common. Alright, who's the last person? What's this? Did we forget our mission to hand out mushrooms to Reed voters and paint them in CC colors inside and out? That means you still have one villager waiting for their complimentary mushroom. We mustn't rest until there's a mushroom in every Reed voter's hands. Are there any further questions? Who are Reed voters? A fair question. I don't have the whole picture, but to start with, something tells me that many farmers in this village are sadly unacquainted with the latest trends. Take Maida, for instance, who was the first to cultivate Hylian tomatoes here. I suspect he's more open-minded about these things than one would think. I believe that during the day he works on a field behind this shop. What if you add Hylian shrooms to the Coke rocks? I mean, we've already dealt with Yunobo's rocks, so nothing we can do there. But yes, I've told you what I know. Was any of it unclear? No, that sounds great. So I'm hoping that means the last one I'm missing is the guy who works a farm behind your shop. Unless it's you, because I already talked to you. No. Go away. Maid, she said. Not you. Someone who's planting tomatoes. Uma, it's not you. I don't see any more farms back here, though. Oh. No, this is not tomatoes. Also has no person in it. I am confused. Did she give more details that I just forgot? Where's our quest? Oh, let's go back up to these quests. Wow, I've done a ton of quests. Here. Now, it just says one more. Seriously. What did I miss? Because you said behind your shop, yes? Many of the farmers, Maida, who was the first, more open-minded. During the day, he works on the field behind this shop. Well, maybe it's too late and he's already wandered off. I can rest until morning. Oh, another blood moon.